Hey guys, I've been getting this question a lot lately, and I didn't really have an answer for people, but I want to at least explain why. That question is obviously the title of the video. What are my thoughts on Blink 182's new album, 9? I'll tell you right now, haven't listened to it. And that's not because holding out or it's not because I'm stubborn or I don't want to like it. Because I have heard a lot of people saying that it's, miles ahead of California and that Skiba really shines and this and that, but it really has nothing to do with that. I still like old Blink. I still like Matt Skiba, with Alkaline Trio and all that stuff. But the reason why I haven't listened to it is because I just don't care anymore. Simple as that. California and just everything that kind of came with it just really started a gradual decline in my care for Blink 182 in the present time. When California came out, I was very optimistic because I really like Matt Skiba and I've listened to Alkaline Trio, literally as long as I've listened to Blink, close to, 15, 20 years now. And, I covered that whole album. I learned the whole thing on guitar. I did some videos with that. And then, I didn't really love the music. I didn't really click with it. It was very poppy. It was really getting away from the pop punk kind of thing. They were kind of going in a different direction. And it just wasn't really for me. Now, soon after that, a lot of my videos started getting manually claimed by the people that own, the rights to the music or whatever. I don't remember if it was Universal Music Group or Geffen or whatever. I don't remember. It's probably UMG, but so I nearly lost my channel because of those obviously transformative videos that I did, because the ones that had gotten removed and flagged were like, what if Tom DeLonge had written Bored to Death or whatever, so that put a really bad taste in my mouth. Obviously it wasn't Mark Hoppus or Matt Skiba or Travis that clicked the button to do it, but they're still working with these people that just clearly don't give a shit about the fans and the obvious free publicity that people like me were giving. And it had gotten to a point where I didn't really want to give them free publicity anymore. I didn't want to give my 2 cents on this or that. I did a little bit, on things over the past couple of years, but as a whole, I wasn't covering songs anymore. I wasn't really doing, certain videos regarding Blink, just because, it's the old stuff I care about. It's not the new stuff. And I had a lot of people asking me to do maybe a reaction video because a lot of people were expecting me to hate this new album, and there were a lot of people that really expect me to like the new album, but I'm not a reaction channel. That's not what this is. So I'm not getting into that realm. I don't really like that sort of content. It's just stupid, but so that's just what I want to get to. Is I have zero interest in 9. I have zero interest in Blink 182 as a whole from the very release of Dogs Eating Dogs forward. California doesn't mean anything to me. 9 will not mean anything to me because I'm just not going to make it a part of my life. I don't want to spend my time listening to it, as simple as that. I have a friend named Brian who I've talked to a bunch over the last year or two, and we were pretty much on the same page as far as Blink was a dying legacy, basically, because Mark was just kind of throwing it into the dirt and he was actually very turned around when Nine came out. You know, he backpedaled a little bit, you know, and that's totally fine. You know, I have no problem with that. But he really, really wanted me to listen to this one song. I'm pretty sure it was called Black Rain or something like that. And I just had to keep saying, you know, it's not that I'm trying to, you know, be a jerk about it, but, you know, I just did not care. You know, it's simple as that. You know, it sucks to not give a shit about Blink anymore. I mean, I had a Facebook memory that came up, I don't know, maybe a month or two ago from, I think it was like 2010, and it was me just saying Blink 182 will always rule or something, and I'm like, yeah, I guess not. You know, it's just the way that it is. So all I really want to say is, you know, I'm happy that, you know, people are happy with the way that the new album turned out. You know, a lot of people seem pleasantly surprised by Matt having a chance to shine, but, you know, just the whole Blink thing in general just really isn't, you know, something that I plan to follow moving forward. I don't follow Matt online. I don't follow Travis online. I don't follow the Blink 182 street teams or whatever. I don't follow Mark online, just because it just doesn't interest me anymore. I have new things that I care about. I have music that I much more prefer. You know, Blink, I will say I did listen to and watch the Darkseid video, and that was one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen. It made me a little embarrassed to be a Blink fan. You know, granted, I'm not a fan, you know, of the new stuff, but, you know, a lot of people know me as being a big Blink fan, and just seeing that video and just how detached from where they were and, you know, where they were going from, you know, Untitled and Neighborhoods to an extent, and Dogs Eating Dogs, you know, to see where they are now from where they could have been going with Tom, you know, it was just a complete embarrassment to me. And I couldn't even get through the whole video. It was that bad. I mean, just the kids doing like the stupid dances, and the song itself was just pure pop garbage. I mean, it really, really wasn't good. It was what's the word I'm thinking of? It was very obvious, and it was very cliche, I guess you could say. It was a very typical pop song, and there was nothing interesting about it at all. You know, not a single thing. I mean, the only saving grace of that band, in my opinion, is Travis. I mean, he is no doubt one of the best drummers in modern music right now. I have no doubt about that. He's a great drummer, but the song was horrible, you know, and a lot of people did tell me, you know, Darkseid is easily one of the worst songs on the album, but, you know, I want a Blink that would notice that song and be like, you know, that is not strong enough to be on an album. Stuff like that. You know, there was a song that they had released as a single a couple months ago. I don't remember what it was, but I had done like a quick review of it, saying that it sounded like they wrote it in, you know, 2 days and just released it really quick, which is apparently what exactly happened. And that's not the kind of band I really want to get into. That's not really the type of stuff I want to support. Like, I want a song, you know, that takes time, you know, and isn't just rushed just to get something out. You know, I much more am following the Tom and Angels and Airwaves thing these days, because it shows growth, it shows maturity, and you never really know what you're going to get these days from Tom and Alon. You know, Alon is a big part of the songwriting part of Angels and Airwaves now, and it's much more complex and just more interesting. You know, I don't want a pop band. You know, it's just not for me. So that's all I'm gonna rant on. You know, I really don't have much else to say. I don't plan on listening to the album. I'm not going to. So sorry if this wasn't exactly the video you were expecting. I just am looking for new things now. I really don't get the excitement out of Blink that I used to anymore. And it's unfortunate, you know. I even have Mark's octopus tattooed on my leg. That's how big Blink has meant to me in my life at certain points. And, you know, it's a shame that that can't continue, but they kind of just ruined the band for me. I mean, they really did. Maybe if Tom comes back, I'll be interested again. I mean, I would certainly check it out. I can't say that I would like it, but I can honestly say that if it's just going to continue being those three, you know, Mark, Matt, and Travis, then I'm out. So, thank you for watching. I have an acoustic album coming out really soon. I hope you guys check it out. It's available for pre-order now. It's out October 11th, and I hope you guys, you know, give it a spin. You know, I got a new song out right now called Quabbin that I'm super proud of. I'll be doing some more singles and stuff like that pretty soon. So give it a spin. Let me know what you think. I'll see you guys later.